Hey, what's going on, everyone? I want to welcome you to the Wicked Artistry Candle Company channel. Today, we're going to get into it, introduce who I am, and we're going to talk about the candle making business industry. All right, so before we get started, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, click the like button, uh, click that bell notification because that will let you know when uh, videos are being uploaded. So, without no further ado, without no further ado, let's get into this. All right, so I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to make candles. All right, what I am going to talk about is the business itself. And that being said, if you want to get into candle making, um, what I want to do is I want to help out because I made some mistakes when I first started, and the mistakes need to be fixed. Okay, so when you talk about fixing a mistake, people want to charge you for mentors. People want to, do this, do that. I'm gonna give you this free advice. Okay, research is very important. So when you start out doing candles or any business, let me say that any business, you must research your business at hand. Now, the reason being is you can make mistakes. You can spend hundreds to thousands of dollars and fail. Now, it's always been said that in order for you to grow, you need to fail. Well, you want to fail, but you don't want to fail and go in debt at the same time. So, no matter what business you're in, it could be starting your own brick and mortar, your own consulting firm, your own financial industry. It doesn't make a difference. Research your area, your niche, and then jump into it. All right. So today we're going to discuss making candles. Now, understand this: candle business is a lucrative business. Okay, um, billions of dollars are being made, and right now is probably the best time for you to jump into it because think about this: brick and mortars are becoming dinosaurs in the industry. There are a lot of companies that are going under. Stores are closing. You're gonna have a lot less resources, and so you kind of want to get into something that you could serve people, but you could also be financially compensated for your work. So, the craft industry is one of those industries where if a person presents to you a quality product, you will love it. You will want to come back. That could be profitable, but understand this: presenting a profitable product is the equivalent, or let me say that. Let me flip that. If you present a profitable product that's good quality, you will survive. But if you just in it for profit, you trying to triple and quadruple your profit, that ain't gonna work. Because if your product is not, you know, profitable, then you're gonna be up creek. All right, I don't want to cuss. Some kids might be watching. Okay, so I suggest and I recommend that a child, an adult, teenager, whoever, elderly. If you bored like I was doing COVID, this is what I started. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna show you some supplies that you're gonna need to get started, and then in my next videos we'll talk about how to make some things. So let's say you want to make candles. Okay, so understand this: there's several different waxes. Some of your key waxes are Golden Brands soy wax, which is this is a 1 pound bag. Um, the beauty of the 1 pound bags is you know this is a 1 pound bag. Now, in order to be precise, so you don't waste money, you're gonna need more than just wax. All right, so you're gonna need a food scale. Everything is weighed out in ounces or grams. Okay, so when you're measuring to pour candles, and that's where it gets tricky. A lot of people think you could just jump in and start a candle business and buy some wax, pour it in a jar, and not know. Now, if you buy this 1 pound bag, broke it down into ounces, 1 pound is 16 ounces. Okay, 1 pound bag is 16 ounces. So, with that being said, with that being said, you have to understand and do some math. There's a ton of math that goes along with the entire business in any business. But this particular business does a ton of math. So let's get that out there to jumpstart. All right. So you're going to need some wax. Now, these come in quantities of 1 pound, 10 pounds, and the best bang for your buck is to buy 45 pounds, especially if you're going to do business for a long period of time. All right. So there are several different other things that you're going to need. You're going to definitely need wicks. All right. So wicks are for your candles. Now, here's what's important about getting wicks. You can go to Amazon and buy wicks, but be careful because going to Amazon to buy wicks could lead to you buying the wrong wick, could lead to you having candle malfunction. So again, research. It's best to research before you dive into any situation. Okay, before you dive into any situation, you're gonna need, warning labels. These warning labels can help you in the future. This is the roll of 100. Basically, these warning labels are put on the back end of candles, and when you put them on the back end of candles, it's kind of like taking the responsibility off. But when you're doing business, you always want to be covered. So remember that. You're going to need wick stickers. All right. So these, another roll of 100. These wick holders and these wicks go together. You put these on here, stick them down in your containers, and you get started. So these are some of the most essential things that you need. Some more essential things that you're gonna need. If you're doing wax melts, you're gonna need some clamshells. These are standard clamshells. 6 wax melts to a container. That's 2.75 ounces. They come in bags. They come in bags of 10, 100, or 1,000. And so you want to have that. You definitely want to have a thermometer. All right. This thermometer helps you to keep track of the temperature. And in another video, we're going to talk about the temperature, the core temperature of how to basically melt your wax, pour your wax, add fragrance, add coloring, all of that. But this right here, the thermometer along with the scale is probably the most essential because this helps you keep track so you don't overcook your wax, because you can't overcook your wax. You're definitely going to need things like this. These are wick holders. Now you can buy these on Amazon for little or nothing. But again, you can buy bulk on Amazon for little or nothing. So we try to help you out there. You're going to need something to mix with. This is my trusty handle spoon. And you're going to need wax melter. Now, this is my small one. I just ordered a large one because I got large orders I'm ready to do. So, those are a few more things. I'm forgetting something, so I have to remember real quick before we move on. We discussed the scale, clamshells, stickers. You're going to need lids. All right, so this is 12. These are bronze lids. These lids, I'm going to take these out. You'll see what they look like. All right, so these are bronze lids. because I'm starting my new, uh, launching the candle, my candle line. Excuse me. These are my tumblers that I will be using. I wanted to go with the sleek black because it's a black tie fire. So my first launch is going to be the black tie fire. I have they're contained right now, but I have some mason jars, and those are very popular. Now, again, when it comes to resource and studying, fragrances and essential oils are the difference in your candle making business. So right here, I have a 16-ounce bottle of banana nut bread. Okay, um, this is just one of the fragrances. Like I have pumpkin caramel crunch that I'm going to do. So let me show you this. These are the wax melts that I did about a week ago. Okay, these are pumpkin caramel crunch. All right, so I got three of these. I was running a test to see what I was gonna do. Here in a little bit, I'm going to do the rest of the first batch. As I launch, I want to have uh, at least 24 of my tumblers, uh, 24 cans, about 24 of the wax melts, and maybe 6 or 8 of mason jars. So when you launching, you want to have quantities. Now this is of each fragrance that I'm going to do. So I'm going to do apple maples and bourbon. I'm going to do banana nut bread and whiskey, and I'm going to do pumpkin caramel crunch. That's for my launch. Then I have some special orders that have come in. And here's the beauty. When people started hearing I was doing candles, they looked at me like I was crazy. And I was just bored. I mean, literally, I was bored. I didn't have nothing else to do. I already have successful companies. I do affiliate marketing. I make music and send it off to libraries, and I do some consulting work. So I literally have. This was something because I was bored, and it turned from a hobby. Now check this out. Here's how crazy it is. It turned from a hobby into a business in 72 hours. I ordered a kit. The kit came, made candles, took the candles to the guys that I work with. Um, Next thing you know, orders was being placed, and I'm like, "Oh, this is serious." I wasn't ready for it, and so now it went from, "Oh, this is serious," to, "Oh, yeah, we better get with this." All right, so um, it's something else that I don't want to forget because I don't want to leave you in the dark. All right, because when you're doing the candle business, it's very important. So we covered everything. Basically, I just want to make sure that we covered everything. If you look at my office, this is my office. This is after I came out of my office that I was renting. Came back home. This is where home is at. So I'm redoing. I got shelves that need to go up in here. Some things need to come out. Shelves need to go in so I can start stacking. Um, but yeah, that is the start of a hobby that has turned into a business. And check this out. In my next video, we're gonna discuss some things because I'm in a group, and I've seen some amazing work in this group. Amazing candles, amazing soaps and things like that. The problem I'm having with some of the folk, they're giving up, and you shouldn't give up. Marketing is very big to me. So what I want to do is help them while I make candles. So really, I'm going to combine two businesses into one because as I make my candles, I will be teaching. That become another business because I had no quarrels of teaching anything. Um, but I want to teach how to market because you can start a candle business, but if you don't start it the right way, you will fail. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. And I want to thank my mentors, uh, Russell Brunson, Dan Henry, Dean Holland, uh, Devon Brown. These are people who are influential to me understanding how businesses was ran. I could start a business. Oh, sorry, Gabe Schilling and Anno Domini. I could start a business. The problem was is I didn't know how to get customers to come to me. I didn't want to go chase people. Don't want to do that. I want my product to speak for itself, and you should too. Okay. So with that being said, we're gonna learn how our product should speak for itself. Okay. So over time, we're gonna do that. All right. Once again, man, I want to thank you stopping by Wicked Artistry's new channel, the 9 to 5 Kicker channel, all my channels. If I remember, I will let you know. All right, we're gonna jump out of here, man, because I gotta make these wax melts. Like I said, I'm building up. So I got 3. I gave one away to for a sample, and I got great response back. So that's what I want. That's what I'm doing. Don't be afraid to uh, promote yourself. All right, we out of here.